Hey, Lars, you there?
Good evening, friends. How's my levels, Joseph?
It's good.
All right.
I'm
How's it?
thinking.
What's that?
I said I wasn't wasn't listening.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, I fixed what my issue was the last two recordings, so I'm good to go. So, how's everybody doing this evening?
Good. Lars, I am sorry to take up everyone's time, but I was hoping you could quickly look at the sword that I purchased and make sure that everything that's inputted is accurate, like damage-wise, swing-wise, the die that's used, just all of that. Like if you could look at my character sheet and make sure that everything is good to go there.
Okay. How did you purchase the sword?
We bought it forever ago when we were in the it's like I think a longsword. When we were before we came down into this, like we went to It was
It
like,
was after the heist. Yeah,
it was a significant amount of money.
Yeah, and so was a
It
magic
was like
weapon?
a +1 longsword.
Yes.
Well, they were still trying to procure that for you. I have notes on that. So you don't have that yet.
Oh,
and
they were still trying to procure it.
Yeah, so the procurements I have...
Okay, gotcha.
Wait, hold on.
I thought that was for the armor.
Let me look at your sword really quick here.
It's the vicious one there. Vicious greatsword.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you just now are putting that in?
Me and Joseph put it in a bit ago, but I just wanted you to take a look at it and make sure that it looks okay.
All right.
Like damage-wise and everything.
Yeah, that looks fine. Make sure that you get...
Looks so good!
So, remember that crits on a 19 or 20, I believe, what the Vicious does. So, we'll look back at that real quick. I've got a few announcements before we continue here. The first one is... Allie's not going to be with us tonight. She's sick. As far as that goes. The second thing is the next installment of Spelljammer will start next Tuesday, the 7th. Is everybody wanting to play that? Who was playing that originally?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wasn't sure if people wanted to... Some people wanted to quit playing or whatever that was. So... If you want to continue playing, then I'm gonna go with everybody wants to continue playing. If I lose, like if I leave all but 3 players, like if there's less than 4 players, I'm not gonna play. We'll have to do something else. So just because there's not enough players for that. So if everybody's playing, that's gonna start at 6 p.m. on the 7th and continue every Tuesday night from there out. The other one I have is, if you are wanting to play the next one-shot, that's going to be the 3rd Friday in March. So that gives you guys plenty of time if anybody wants to consider playing that. There are several open slots. I know, Joseph, you want to continue on, correct?
Oh, yeah.
And
I think my brother's coming back, yeah.
You're going to continue on?
Yep.
Okay. So definitely 2 slots open. You said your brother is for sure?
Yep,
Okay.
I would say so. He had a good time.
Now, don't take this the wrong way, but does he realize he's playing a murder hobo?
I think he actually upset him that he did that.
Okay.
He didn't understand that things could die like that.
Sure, if he knew, because it seemed like the rest of the party was not pretty happy with his decision. Okay. Yeah. All right, I didn't know if he knew if he was accidentally doing that or whatever. The Vicious Longsword greatsword looks good. I believe the Vicious is a 19 or 20 is a crit on that.
Gotcha.
I'll check the compendium anyway in a little bit here as far as I go. As far as magical items that are in procurement still that you need to go back for are the winged boots. That was 2 weeks out. And the braces of defense were 2 weeks out. Okay. So if you want to get in on it, let's see. So we still have 3 slots open. Zach, I don't think will join us this time around. So there's still 3 slots. I'll take up to 6 players, but I will play with 4 players.
You said the 3rd Friday of
Friday, which
March?
I believe is the
St. Patrick's Day.
No, that's next. That's in 2 weeks. So the 3rd Friday would be the 24th. Oh, I'm sorry, the 4th Friday, the 24th, sorry. 4th Friday.
Okay.
4th Friday. There's 5 weeks in March, sorry guys. So the 3rd Friday of March would be the 24th, sorry, or the 4th.
Oh, okay.
24th, sorry guys. If anybody else wants to get in on that, let me know. That's still several weeks away, but I think that's when that next one-shot's going to happen. Are you interested, Sabrina?
I am.
Okay.
I'm going to try to ask for that night off.
Okay.
If it was the 17th, then I wouldn't be able to.
No, I'm not either. It's the 24th. Sorry, I meant the 4th Friday. Yeah. I believe that's all my announcements. Other than this particular recording should be up before this weekend, and with better sound. I don't know if anybody tried to watch the last 2 videos, but they're pretty sucky on my end. So yeah, I could hear you guys just fine. Just my voice was bad, and I blame Bogmog for that. So anyway.
That's fair.
I turned them down thinking it was too loud because I got the new mic.
Yeah, that is
so
fair.
yeah, I'm just teasing you, man. It's my fault. Not checking that to begin with. Kevin, how you doing?
I'm all right.
Good. Everybody else doing okay? Kong, Sabrina?
Yeah.
Great over here.
All right. Are we ready to start?
Yes. I can't wait to rip out more throats with my teeth.
I'm an invisible lizard.
All right. So I put us on the landing page. It hasn't changed much. Quests are still the same. You haven't completed any of those quests yet. You haven't really had a chance to because you haven't gone super deep into the dungeon. Your guys are still in the first level. So some of this stuff may be further deeper in Undermountain, as far as you know. You do know that Skullport is somewhere lower, obviously lower level than where you guys are at the moment. That's about the only thing you know of out of everything else. Let's backtrack a little bit. So nobody moved their tokens at the moment. We're just going to backtrack because it has been 2 weeks since our last session. And I just want to kind of go back and talk about what you guys had done, just a refresher. What happened 2 weeks ago before we came back today. You had finished off the mirrors, and before that, and made your way south in the dungeon, where you came across some goblins. Those goblins were chanting a very strange name, and you ended up getting in there and attacking the goblins. At the same time, some bugbears came out that were standing guard to a room next door, and you got into battle with them too. You defeated all the creatures, the goblins and the bugbears, and 2 of the bugbears you notice after you bashed their head open or cut their head open, there were 2 dead intellect devours in both of their skulls. With that, there was a shattered statue in the middle of the room, and you picked up 2 halves of a shield, remended it. It's a wooden buckler basically, and somebody kept it. I believe Mort did. And inside the wooden buckler was the word inscribed that they were chanting. Nimwraith, exactly. Mm-hmm. And that was carved inside of the wooden buckler. So that was that. You headed south from there and went through a couple of doors and through some corridors into another room, which you found like 2 stone pillars. They were sporting 20-foot high ceiling. There were some oak bones near the base of each pillar. A couple of you stepped through the pillars, and you had some very strange things happening to you. One of you took damage. And a couple of you, I think one of you went invisible. One of them's so one, I believe, Axe, you're the only one that turned invisible.
No, both me and Corny, I turned invisible, but she fixed herself.
Okay. Thank you. Then you went further on to the south and entered another weird-shaped room. Inside that room, you had found some bones that were moldy bones that had been swept into a deep alcove in the south wall. And you also saw a skeleton that was hanging from rusty manacles on the back wall of an alcove to the east. You determined it was a tiefling skeleton, and it was missing its legs. I believe CC was the only one that read Infernal, and it was written on the wall above the skeleton in dried blood. And the words that translated, CC translated them, that says, "Talk to me." I believe you left the skeleton there and didn't find a way to talk to me or have her figured out the small little riddle. From there, you left the strange room, went through another door into a long corridor, which then opened to another room, which had a large statue in it. It was a headless statue. It was half buried in the north part of the wall, and then behind it you could make out a small, rough-hewn 5-foot by 5-foot tunnel. You found a few pickaxes around the opening of the tunnel, but you did not go through the tunnel at all. You guys decided to go through the double doors to the east of the headless statue. You did clear out, and you did find the head that fell off the statue some long time ago, wherever it was half buried. You found it was a head of a cobra with fangs bared that belonged to the headless statue. Like I said, you then went through the double doors to the east, went south to the corridor to open up to another corridor that was running east and west. It was a very, very clean corridor. It was conspicuously free of dust and debris. And then every 15 or 20 feet on either side of the corridor were flickering tallow candles that were floating in shallow niches along the walls. You determined the candles produced no heat, or produced heat but no smoke, and they did give off a 5-foot by 5-foot light. One of you, I believe, touched one of the candles, and it fell to the floor and broke on impact. And that is where we're at there. Anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns?
No.
Okay. So that's where we're at with where we ended our session. You guys are still in the candled hallway. Oh, by the way, I believe both of you had your skeletons out. So you have, or zombies, skeletons. One of you has a zombie. I think one has a skeleton. Or 2 skeletons and a zombie.
Correct.
Yeah, I had the zombie.
Yeah. Okay. Again, CC is nowhere to be found. She has completely disappeared. And that's where we are at in the adventure. Okay.
I'm continue scouting down this hallway with my skelly friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll follow her. Now,
As you approach right there, you see the corridor now has kind of a T, and it goes south. You see that it continues also to the west, but there is a door right here. You see another one of those reinforced wooden doors. It is shut. And then, like I said, the corridor tees to the north, or to the south. Again, the corridor is spotless, clean, free of debris or anything else.
Is the door locked? I would like to check it.
The door is not locked.
I will open the door.
All right, so you open the door.
My glowing sword doesn't do much use in an illuminated hallway, so...
Opening door reveals a little 10-foot by 10-foot, just a 10-foot empty room. 10-foot square room. It's just empty.
Huh.
Where's everybody else at? Are they following behind Norik? And you guys can move. We're not
Okay.
stopping at the room right now. Are you guys following closely behind Norik, or are you guys... Okay, everybody's following behind Norik and
Yeah.
Axe. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and move
And
your
the skeleton.
skeletons, tokens, and zombies over to that area. So you've opened the door. It opens to an empty 10-foot room, stone room. Also, completely spotless, clean. But the candles kind of end here. They do not continue on the rest of the corridor.
Okay. I'm gonna toss a little bit of bone into the room just to see if it does anything.
Okay. So you toss like a little femur, a
Yeah, like-
hand, or some kind of into the room.
Yeah, just like finger bones.
Yeah, it kind of
Toss 'em
just bounces around on the stone floor and just lays there. Nothing happens.
Okay. I imagine my shit only becomes visible when I like let it go. So just sudden bones. I guess I'll start checking down the hallway.
All right.
I imagine my sword. I imagine my sword is actually visible at this point.
Yeah. So as you start making your way,
I found this lizard. This lizard's up to something.
All right. You see the corridor continues to the south, but it tees again. And the corridor also has a T intersection that also heads east. Again, the corridor is completely spotless and clean.
I'm very carefully walking around.
There's your intersection there, where the corridor now intersects to the east. Again, that
better
whole
not
area of the
explode.
corridor is clean.
Norik's gonna be like, all right, right or down the hallway there, lizard. What does your senses tell you?
I guess I'll sniff. Because I don't...
All right, you sniff the air. Roll me a perception. Yeah, even with a great roll like that, there's nothing smells but very cleanliness. Like you don't smell dust or dirt or odors or musty, foul smell. Nothing. It's completely, utterly scentless.
I just like this.
So it's all clean down this hall.
What's that?
It's still clean down this
Yes.
hall like it was in the other room.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
jeez.
So at the intersection,
Which way?
like you said, you've got either a right or straight down south.
Which way?
Why
We can
am I
let one of the we could let one of the skeletons shamble forward if you'd like.
That's a good idea.
Which way? Well, here's the thing. They're not familiar, so even if it sees something, it can't. Like Mort can't know. He won't have any idea.
Yeah, right. You know,
But he can at least go down and like eyesight and like tell you like see if he see like something attacks him or a trap or
I
right
don't
or
like...
left or right or down. I mean,
I don't like that this place isn't dusty.
nah,
I don't like it.
Okay, he'll have his skeleton look. He'll just have him move to the end of the hall and see
Yep.
if anything.
You see the corridor makes a slight turn to the south from the corridor that was heading east, and your skeleton kind of stops there.
Okay. I guess he'll have the other one kind of come down here.
Okay.
Anything happen?
Nope. He just stops there and stands, just standing there as you commanded him.
Okay. Okay.
As soon
I'll
as you
join the
stop,
skeleton to the south.
Stop.
Move back. Skeleton, move back there. Axe, move back to your spot. As soon as you stop there, you no longer see or have control of your skeleton.
I don't have control over it?
Nope.
So I no longer feel it at all.
Well,
Okay.
you feel it, but it's like restrained. It can't
Oh.
move or move anywhere for you while you're trying to control it.
Oh. Mort's gonna tell the party something's wrong. He's not coming back. One of you've got to go check on him. Save my boy. Save him.
You can we'll just find his bones and you can just make them again.
No.
And the other
something's
one.
holding him. Something's holding him.
Bless you.
Where's that monkey?
Send them all.
Where's that damn monkey?
I'll go.
I will as well.
Mug. Be careful.
It's
Hell, hold
around
on.
this corner, right?
Mort will call his skeleton back. Well, can I move? Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah, you can move again. You guys can
All
move
right.
again.
He's gonna call his other one
Okay.
back. Yeah, he's getting in front of him. Be careful, Axe.
Down the end of the hallway.
And you see the skeleton from that point is like suspended. Kind of like... Give me a perception. Yeah, so he's kind of like suspended, and you can barely make out like a clear, like thick, maybe even more opaque, but you can see him like floating around in it.
Would I know, would my character know that this would probably be the source of the lack of dust?
Roll an insight.
Oh, this is fun. No.
Absolutely not. You cannot figure out what the source of dust is.
Not a clue.
Or what is happening to the skeleton. Is it like some kind of sorcery, or what's happening with the skeleton? You see other things floating around him too. You see like rocks and debris and stuff floating around him.
Floaty. Skeleton flying. Sort of.
Is this? Well, I guess a lot more can't see. Well, does he know if the skeleton's not animated anymore? Like, is it still like animated, or is it just like a skeleton now? Like, is it? I don't want to say is it dead, but can't think of a better way to put it.
What now? Is
So
he dead?
Mort
No,
is
he's
in
not
control.
dead. He's stuck in some kind of...
He's still
He's stuck,
animated,
and
yeah.
what Axe thinks it is some... Can't quite figure it out, but you know what it is. It's like stuck in some opaque, thick, gooey liquid.
I'd be like, Mort, just get down here.
Mort's half dead, but he's gonna limp down here.
Yeah, come on, Mort, get down here.
Back a little. Skeleton's floating.
Mort, like, hold on, I forgot. Didn't I do an insight check last time, and Mort came to like an educated guess what we're dealing with last time?
Yeah, you did earlier. You know, usually a lot of times down in
Yeah.
dungeons when they're very clean, gelatinous cubes tend to
Yes.
move around, is cleaning up the dungeon.
Oh god. Then we need to get some magic users ready to rock here.
Yeah.
No.
Sword is magic.
I'm useless.
So Mort's asking like Axe, like, what did you see? What was around that corner? Did you see the boy? Is my boy alive?
Skeletons floating. And so are rocks. It's about as much sense as he made of an insight roll.
Mort's gonna tap Bogmog. He's like, Bogmog, go see what that is. Bogmog.
All right, I'm turning the corner.
Careful, Bogmog.
And I'm turning the corner.
Yep. So you see the same thing. You see the skeleton kind of just floating around. It's moving its arms and legs, but it's like suspended above the ground. Roll me a perception check to see if you can see anything around there. I'll give you that while you're standing there.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Perception. Got it.
Yeah, you cannot really tell. It's hard to figure out what it's suspended in.
Can I throw something at it?
Sure. What do you want to throw at it?
I have a couple javelins.
All right. Roll me. Are you just gonna lob it in there? Or are you gonna like throw it like you're attacking the skeleton?
I'm gonna throw it like I'm attacking
All
the
right. Roll
skeleton.
me an attack.
All right.
With the javelin, as the throwing.
It's designed to be thrown. I think that
27. So you see this thing go
fucking hell.
like stick into and you hear the thump sound as it sticks in, and everybody roll me initiative.
Got it.
No. Your throwing thing is also floating.
Oops. Lars, I forgot to click my character. My bad.
That's all right.
The barbarian rolled like shit.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, and since we're going to combat, the thing that was suspending the skeleton appears in front of you, and it is a giant gelatinous cube.
Looks tasty.
Sorry. Sorry,
It
everybody.
goes as it lumbers. So the skeleton's stuck inside of it, so it's lumbering around with the skeleton in it.
Oh,
I need to add Mogbog into order here. What'd you roll?
Yes, please, thank you. 6.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Everyone but Mort has a pretty subominal
yeah.
initiative.
He's extra paranoid tonight.
Everybody rolled. Everybody's in turn order. Axe, Stock, Cornway, Norik, and Bogmog. Yep.
So our undead moves with us on our turns?
Yes.
I think it's
Okay.
a bonus action. Bonus action.
All right, Mort, you are up. Let's get a little bit.
Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can hit it with my spell from here. I don't think so. He shouldn't be able to see it. So I'm actually gonna Mort's. Oh, can I? Who did that?
Barely.
Hold on one second. Who is? Oh, it's you. Sorry, someone was at my door. Yeah. Well, Mort's gonna open up if he
Who's
can
at
hit it.
your
He's gonna open up
door?
with the. It's actually Brendan. He's doing laundry over here.
Oh.
He's like taking the chance to run over here and switch his
Oh,
laundry
okay.
while we're. He's
All
he's
right, that
got
was
his
odd.
phone on him though.
All right, I forgot
Yeah,
he's your
it was
I forgot
weird.
he's your neighbor.
I have my phone
Yep.
on me, so I'm here. I
Okay.
just, you know.
All right, what's
Um,
going on, Joseph? What are you doing, Mort?
Yeah, Mort wants to use the big old the scorching rays because those are fun. So it's 3 attack rolls. Let me do them. You need it in the chat, or do you? Hold on. There it is. No. Did it work? Okay, there's 1, 2. God. Wow. 3.
All right.
Did I roll?
So all
They
three
all
of
hit?
them hit the gelatinous cube. What kind of damage are you doing here?
Okay. There's 1, 2. Oh my god. Oh, that's not very good. Not great.
23 then.
Well, yeah. Mort's going to double back up to here. And this skeleton is going to fire his little dinky bow. Let me see. I got to open his sheath up. And there's that shot. Was that an attack or a... Why did it do that?
Short bow is an 8, so that hits the creature. Roll your damage.
That said it... Okay. How do I... Oh, I
Hit the
click it,
attack,
right? Yeah.
The word
Cool.
attack. There you go.
I'm so stupid.
Takes
There you go.
6
Sorry.
points. So this arrow goes right into it, but it does take damage when it gets
Okay.
shot into it.
I'll go to take a step back. Is there anything this guy can even do, or is he just
Yeah,
like...
so when it's his turn,
unmoving?
it's his turn, right? So since
Yeah, it's
he's
a bonus
in
action.
there,
Right? Cool.
and he doesn't breathe, so he's not suffocating.
Okay.
Oh, on its start of its turn, it's going to take acid damage. So let me do that first. So that is a 6d6.
Oh, it'll kill that thing. Lickety split.
Takes 14 points of damage.
It has 13 hit points,
Yeah,
so
so
it
it just goes-
almost...
So
Oh!
it just, and you just see bones of it. It just collapsed, and a bunch of bones are now floating around inside of it. The weapons it had are floating around inside of it, inside of the gelatinous cube. But that skeleton is deceased until you.
No.
Is that the one with the Kenku head on it?
No. Well, this is the one. This was the one that was the marionette that they were playing with. The
Okay.
goblins.
Okay, Doc,
Nimrate.
is that it? That is your turn?
Yeah, that's it for now. Yep.
All right, Norik, what are you doing?
That's a good question. I'm going to step to here so I can fire at the glob with an arrow.
Okay. 28 is a hit with a crit. Okay.
I don't think I don't get my sneak
No,
damage
not
though.
here you don't. So basically 10. Okay. Roll me a D100. Yep, crits bonus.
The fuck.
14. Go ahead and roll me another 1d8 for additional critical damage.
Another 7.
All right. All right. So that's 7 points.
That's all I got.
Okay. That ends your turn. You staying right there.
Oh yeah.
All right, it is now the Gelatinous cube's turn. You hear it go as it moves into Mogbog. I need you to roll me, as it engulfs you, a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Ugh,
You are now
cringe.
engulfed. It just swallows you, and you're like into this opaque gelatinous goo that you cannot move and you cannot breathe. You begin to suffocate.
Cool.
It then attacks with a pseudopod, like comes out from its cube and smacks at Axe. And oops, should be rolling crit. God dang it! I hate when they set this up. Constantly have to change it. Hold on. Okay. It's annoying on these sheets. Oh, we'll take the 24 as a 16 plus 7 acid.
Huh? What was it to hit?
What?
What was it to hit?
Well, don't you have 16 armor class?
Yeah.
I rolled a 24. I guess I can re-roll it if we want to be fair. That way you don't get the crit. I'll just re-roll it. It's a regular roll. Okay. Alright. That ends turn of the Gelatinous Cube. Corny Eye.
Okay. I am going to cast Chilling Touch on it.
Okay. Alright, it hits you, it touches or hits the Gelatinous Cube, roll your damage, and then I got a spell DC versus 10, 13. Why is there a spell DC? Make a range spell attack. On hit, the target's 1d8 necrotic damage. Okay, 12 necrotic damage. Okay, so the claws, this hand is just kind of attached to it still. What else are you doing? Is that it?
Give me one moment. Okay. Now I'm gonna have my zombie move over here. And it's going to try to pull Bogmog out of the cube.
Let's fucking go.
What's its strength?
You know, that was gonna be my turn too.
That zombie.
The zombie strength is 13.
Okay. Let me look at here. All right, roll me a strength check to see if you can pull him out. Okay. Wow, that zombie's fucking strong. All right, so you pull it out. Well, there's nowhere for it to go. I will say, Mogbog, it pulls you out and deposits you right here.
All right.
Is that end your turn, Corny Eye?
Yeah.
Thanks, Corny Eye.
Axe, it's now your turn.
Okay, now that the Orckin is not in the way, I'm gonna swing with this cursed longsword a couple times.
Yep.
First swing.
Okay.
And second swing. Kind of growl at it.
All right. Slices through each slice of the gelatin, opaque gelatin color, causing damage. It kind of shudders and shakes it from each hit. All right, Bogmog.
Yes, yes. All right, I got 2 more javelins, so here comes one of them. Does that land?
Crits you keep rolling. Ridiculous.
I know, it's
Roll your
crazy.
damage.
It's either like I run a 4 or I hit a crit today.
All right.
Damage. There you go.
All right. With that, roll me a D100.
A D100?
Yes.
Okay. Got it. 73?
Okay. All right. That ends your turn. You're not moving.
Yeah. That ends my turn.
All right. Doc.
Okay. I'm going to cast my cantrip Toll of the Dead. It's a wisdom save.
All right.
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. I rolled the miss.
All right. As the bells ring out throughout, it looks like the cube shudders and shakes. Norik.
Well, I got my skeleton too. I'd like
Oh,
to.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Bonus action. He's gonna fire his little bow. Avenge his brother.
Yep. Roll for damage.
6. Okay.
It shudders and shakes and starts spewing, and it kind of falls and collapses into this large, gelatinous, gooey puddle. Pieces that were floating around in it all float around now in this puddle. Bones are piled up in this puddle, covered in the same goo. But it's this very large, 10-foot by 10-foot puddle. Or actually, it'd be 20-foot by 20-foot. It'd be about 15 by 15-foot puddle, as it is now just the puddly remain of this gelatinous cube.
Right, the skeleton killed it.
They took the final blow on it, yeah.
Yeah. Mort's gonna walk up to him and pat him on the shoulder. He's like, "You avenged your brother. Good work."
I'm gonna fish out what remains of Bogmog's javelins.
Okay.
If there is
Yeah,
anything.
Oh, no, they are non-existent. They've melted away from
Cringe.
acid,
Darn.
so, yeah, nothing. There are no
So all
javelins
the,
or arrows left.
Okay. Nah.
Guess fish out something.
The bones?
Maybe-
Of the skeleton
Yeah.
bones? Okay.
What that-
It's like the whitest skeleton ever.
Yeah. It's all cleaned up, and now there's, these bright white bones. The armor has been deteriorated, so whatever armor class it was, it's -1. So that's deteriorated there. What does he have? A short sword or a long sword?
He didn't have either. He just had a bow.
Okay. Right.
But I'm sure that's gone. I'm just gonna leave it because I'm
The
sure we'll
bones?
come across another.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll leave him. We'll come across another dead thing. I'm confident. We might find a corpse somewhere.
Okay.
Let's take that one.
All right. So
Yeah.
let me tally up your guys' XP.
Do I get to keep the bones then?
Oh,
There.
Yay.
everybody gets 75 experience points. All right. So you see that the corridor is dead ends here, where the cube was basically hanging out. But it does dead end here. There's doesn't look like the corridor continues on to the east. Just dead ends there.
Okay. Mort will look at Norik and ask him, do you think there's any secret passages around here?
Yeah, I think they're all over.
Right? What would he have to roll to find out?
I've been looking for them, but I haven't been able to spot them. But
Are you looking more for yourself?
I just thought this is a dead end. It just seemed kind of fishy to me. I just thought
Roll
there
perception.
might be like a.
If you want to, roll a perception.
Norik's better at it. Let me see. There we
No,
go.
nothing stands out to you. That the corridor looks like
yeah.
a dead end to you.
Definitely a dead end.
yeah, I'm gonna look with them.
Yeah, you look around too. It is definitely a dead end. Doesn't look like there's a secret door anywhere to be found.
There's gotta be one around here somewhere, Mark.
So you have this corridor here at this T intersection that goes east. You also have the corridor further up in the candle corridor that also continued on to the east.
Yeah, he sent the skeleton down there. I don't think anything happened, so I'll follow. Back's going down there. Yeah.
The invisible light source.
Oh, you are no longer invisible. I'm sorry, because you were attacked and also you went into combat. I'm sorry, so you're no longer invisible. The invisibility disappeared. You see that the corridor now turns to the south at there's another T intersection to the south.
Creep my way up. Peek around the corners.
Yep, you see the corridor continues on to the east and west. Just making out that the west corridor looks like it has another turn that goes south.
Ooh, that's long.
Oh boy.
Yep, you got a long corridor to the south.
Can Mort see anything over here? What's going on over there? It's just a dead end.
As you kind of can make out from where you're saying. that it looks to be a dead end, and there's a lot of, like, you can start to see a little bit of rubble right here.
Okay.
Another dead end.
Yep. As you approach this dead end, axe, again, you see like a lot of rubble. It kind of looks like it blocks this area of the corridor, but kind of under assumption that either the corridor had caved in or the corridor was never finished.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk back.
Dude.
It's the same over here.
Yeah,
It's just
the
like
exact
collapse.
same. It either was collapsed or the corridor was never finished.
It's a wild goose chase. I gotta go back. Okay.
Back to the candlelit corridor.
We're up here.
Stamping our feet.
Right?
All right.
Let's check out that other hallway.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so no, never mind. That's a dead end. Dirty dirt.
Skeletons following you guys. We come from this way.
Yeah, we've been
up
north.
there. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
You see
That's
the
where we
corridor
came
continues
from.
on to the west
You're right.
here.
That's what I thought.
Oh no.
And you then see it turns to the north with a large mirror at the end of this corridor. You see it comes to a dead end, mounted on the north wall, of which is a mirror. Worked in the mirror's stone frame is the graven image of a human wizard wielding a wand.
Is that the guy that created this dungeon? Can I tell?
Roll me an insight. Hard to tell. It just looks like a human wizard of some sort. Could be Hallister Blackcloak. You're not entirely sure. Wielding a wand.
Oh God.
Interesting.
Why is it always mirrors?
Mirrors and bridges.
Yeah. Swords. Oh my. All right. Mort's like, let me see. Let me see. Mort's like gonna do an arcana, see if he can tell anything about this. Is this some magic thing?
No, you know nothing about this.
Oh no.
You can't quite figure
This
it
is
out.
a normal
Yeah.
mirror, guys.
I will give you this.
Perfectly safe.
I will let you know that the possibly could be a puzzle of some sort, but you don't know for sure.
We have the sword. Oh god, I'm not. Mort doesn't want to. He's about to die. He doesn't want to touch it. Someone else go touch it. He's like looking at Bogmog or Nork. He's like, go see if there's a lever on it or something.
A what?
I'm gonna walk up to
I don't
it.
know, a lever. See what it does.
Let's investigate this shit.
Oh, your health
All
is
right,
low,
so
Mort?
you walk up to it.
Yep.
What do you want to do with it?
I want to see
you're
if there.
investigating. Yeah, it looks like a
yeah.
like a really high quality mirror with a stone frame. With carved on the stone frame is a bunch of nice work, except for around the top of it, you see the wizard, carved wizard holding a wand. Magic wand.
Now, when you say wand, is it part of the fixture, or is it just like something you could take out of the like a wand?
The carving of the wizard is holding the wand. The mirror itself is you guys see your reflection in the mirror. Norik, you're quite impressed with yourself in the mirror, but Bog, you just you look like an orc, half orc.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah?
I'm gonna make sure I'm looking good.
Okay, you're fixing your hair and everything.
You know what? While they're distracted, I'm gonna come up to Bogmog from behind, and does he have any of the gelatinous slime on him still?
Oh yeah, he's covered in it. He's like Ray from Ghostbusters when he gets slimed by Slimer. So
I'm gonna lick the back of his leg.
what's that?
I was drinking.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna lick
god.
the back of his leg.
Oh,
You
gross.
fucking.
You lick
Okay.
it. Roll me a Constitution saving check.
Constitution save.
Yes. Saving throw. Constitution saving throw.
Do-do-do-do-do.
You guys and your crits tonight are pretty awesome.
No.
Yeah. As soon as you lick him and the junk's in your mouth, the goo, your tongue goes completely numb and you won't be able to formulate any words. It'll be when you talk for the next
Oh my.
hour.
I find this incredibly comedic.
I have bones.
So it's all from now on. You could be a blah blah blah.
Now I'm wondering.
Oh.
Man, you're like Jar Jar when he fucking puts his tongue in the pod racing field.
Now I'm looking at my spells to see if I have any that don't require
Oh,
vocalization.
yeah.
Oh, I do.
Okay, well,
I
good.
do. I have one.
Well, good.
I have primal savagery. That's only S. What's S? Somatic.
Yep, somatic. So.
All right.
So one so far.
Mort's got his mage hand out, and he's like, kind of like determining whether or not he should try to grab that wand. He doesn't want everyone standing in front of the mirror.
Well, the
when it
it's
happens.
not like life size, Mort. It's a
Oh,
frame
okay.
around the mirror that's carved. I mean, the mirror is huge, but it's not like life size carving around the mirror. The frame of the mirror. I mean, maybe it's 3 or 4 inches tall. Both the wizard himself and then the wand smaller.
Didn't we find something in the other room with the mirrors that was behind the mirror? I don't remember what it was.
While Norik is inspecting his reflection, I'm just gonna kind of loom behind him.
So while you're
kind of
fixing your hair and everything, you
over
get this giant lizard head on your, like, almost on top of your shoulder, looking over your shoulder.
Hey, what is there anything? If I look behind me and I see the lizard and like look behind the lizard, is there anything different from the mirror to like what is actually in the room?
No, nothing. It's identical image. Other than it's a mirrored image, it's identical.
Mort's back here discussing things with his friends. He's like, "What did we find in that room?"
Mort.
He doesn't I don't know. We found something. I honestly can't remember what it was.
Totally see he's much more comfortable speaking to these creatures of the dead, of the undead, than he is with his own party.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I only have 2 spells I could use right now.
Oh, yeah, you're kind of limited, so we got an hour.
Sorry,
so
don't you mean blah 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 blah?
I'm gonna go ahead and put that in as tongue twisted.
Yeah.
I could use Primal Savagery and Ice Knife.
And we'll go ahead and we'll put that in for an hour. There we go. Okay.
It was a mask. That's
Everyone
that
in Belmont
goblin found the
Road.
mask. She found the mask, right?
Yeah, there was a
Whoa.
a bronze mask.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very, very well. It either was cast or carved. Most likely it was cast in of Hallister Blackcloak.
So we found the mask behind the mirror, and now here's a mirror. Does the little man carved on top of the wand look like the mask?
Yeah, there is a slight resemblance that possibly that carving could be Hallister Blackcloak.
Like Corny Eye, you should totally put on that mask.
I'm gonna be like,
Go ahead, do
Bagma,
it.
why isn't this mirror shattered?
Good question. Immediately shatters the mirror.
Yeah, I'm
No!
gonna walk.
What
Do
are
I
you
need to
using
roll for that?
What are you using a shadow? No. What are you using?
I've learned from
now
my
your
past
javelin
mistake.
probably won't be able to shadow it because you've been.
Yeah, but I have a flail.
Okay.
You forget.
You've been really excited to use your javelin, so I wonder.
Yeah.
You shatter the mirror, and instantly, the mirror repairs itself like it never was damaged.
Oh, fuck yeah. Goes again.
Same exact thing happens again.
Ah, cringe.
No.
That's
See,
pretty fucking cool, right?
It's obviously magical. Say the magic words.
Open sesame.
Pretty please?
Absolutely nothing happens.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Mask. You want Bart to put on the mask? Ah.
I'm gonna go ahead and put on the mask.
You put the mask on? Okay. You put the mask on, you're kind of dancing in front of the mirror back and forth from one little foot to the next. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Yeah, Mort's just gonna go, I knew it! Nothing happened. I was right all along. Wait, a wand. Well, hold on. Mort has a wand. Somewhere. Yes. Yes. Stand back, Bogmog. Mort's gonna shoot the mirror with his wand of magic missile. See if that does anything. Because there's a wand in the...
So you're gonna shoot it
No,
or
it's
just
in the
touch?
jug.
Are you shooting it or just touching the mirror with the wand?
Oh, I didn't think about it. First, he'll touch it. He'll, like, tap it. Like, see if it does anything.
All right. You touch the mirror and it just starts swirling around. Swirling, and it stops. And you can see from the mirror from where you're standing another part of the dungeon. You think it's a much lower level of the dungeon.
I did it. I win.
Right.
He's like looking at the party. He doesn't know what to think.
And you hear
see?
in your mind, Mort, as soon as you do that, you hear, "Well, it's nice of you to finally figure out a puzzle of mine."
Who said that? Mort's like looking around the ceiling. No one else heard it, so he
Nope,
probably
it's
looks
just in
crazy.
your brain, your mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nork, the voices started up again.
Yeah. So that's what you visually are seeing, all of you, not just Mort, through that mirror there.
I'm gonna touch the mirror, see if my hand goes through it.
Yeah, I was about to say, having not learned my lesson.
As soon as you touch the mirror, your hand is thrown back from the mirror.
What the hell?
Maybe Mort has to go first.
Ah. Yeah, Mort will go up to the mirror and he'll stick his, like, try to stick a toe into it like he's stepping into a pool. It's like the tip
you
of his
take your
foot.
boot off to do that?
No. He just like.
All right, you
kinda
put the
stiffen,
front end
like
of your
the-
boot at the mirror. As soon as you
Yeah.
try to touch the mirror, your foot is flung back from the mirror. It almost gives you like a strain. You almost strain your muscle. It's throwing back so fast.
Oh. It's a trick. Yeah, Mort's just gonna start crying out loud. He's like, "Hey, what's the meaning of this?"
And all
Trying
of
to
you
talk
hear
to the
this in
voice.
your mind. Well, of course, you're not quite ready to enter this part of the dungeon yet.
Ugh. Narc's just gonna charge down the hallway.
Mort's following him. He's like, "See, I wasn't crazy, North. There was a voice in my head."
It's really peeing me off.
Mhm.
All right, so everybody's leaving the mirror, I take it?
I guess
Yeah,
so.
we can't
Yeah,
go
as
through it.
you
Yeah,
guys
it's
start
broken.
stepping away, you hear go, and it's back to its solid mirror form.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So, nothing down here then.
We have to figure out what the guy meant before we can go on.
So
What's he
you
want?
see the corridor go to the north, and then turn again to the east.
Whoa, look at that.
Okay. Right behind
As
you.
you approach this area, Axe, let's everybody stop. You see there is a bas relief carved in the back wall of this alcove. Is a shallow niche. It contains a bas relief sculpture of a nude, heavyset man playing a harp.
Ew.
As you look down at the floor, lying on the floor in this alcove is a broken half of a 10-foot pole.
Okay.
So this heavyset man, is that just a painting?
No, it's a bas relief. It's a carved. It's into the back wall of the alcove, and it's carved inside the shallow niche of a nude, heavyset man playing a harp. And then right below it, right about here, is half of a broken 10-foot wooden pole.
Mort's looking at the statue like, now that's what I call art.
Can I pick it up and take it with me or no?
Yeah, if you want, you can pick it up.
How big is it?
It's 5 foot. So you have a 10
Oh,
it's half
never-
of a 10
nah.
foot pole, so it's 5 foot.
If it was like a little figurine, maybe I'd keep it as a trinket, but no. This is too big to be carrying around. And don't leave it with
The
Bob
pole-
now for alone. Let's keep going.
You're just gonna leave it alone?
The pole.
Leave the nude man alone? The nude
Well,
heavyset man?
I don't know. What's Bogmire up to?
I don't know. He's way back there again. He always gets about this time. Never is able to keep up with the party.
Where's the pole? What's the pole
It's
about?
just sitting right here. It's a 5 foot broken wooden pole. It's just broken in half.
Okay. Anything special about it? It's just a pole? Like magic?
I don't
Is it a
know. Is it?
magic pole? I, I'm out of spell slots for detect magic. Can I do an arcana and look at it, see if it's
Sure.
magic? It's like it's broken.
Yeah,
Could mend it.
it's broken in half.
Let me do arcana. Maybe see what this sticks about.
So it just looks to be half a wooden pole that was broken in half.
Oh. But more, we'll leave it then. Here.
Is the harp made of stone?
It's all carved in a bas relief, probably made
Okay.
of some other substance. It may not be out of stone. It could be alabaster. It could be.
Because I was
number
going to
of
run my
things.
fingers along the strings.
Yeah, the strings are there. It's just they're not going to make it. They're solid.
Slight disappointment.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right, stop.
Pack is
Stop.
walking away
Let
disappointed.
everybody stop right there. I have a question, Corny Eye.
Yes.
Did you remove the mask from them when you were at the mirror, or are you still wearing it?
I'm still wearing it.
Okay. What are you holding in your hand? Staff? Anything?
I believe it would be my great club or my club, one of those two.
So all of a sudden you're this, and Corny Eye is gone, but her great club is cut in half. You see half her great club sitting on the floor. Okay. Corny Eye. You all of a sudden appear in this like 30-foot square stone room. In it, you see there's a misty portal of a doorway, right? You see it's all full of mist. It's all floating around. In this room, you see the other half of the pole and half of your great club is sitting on the floor. Just inside of this, just outside this misty portal where you have just appeared. The only other thing, you see two other things. There is a portrait hanging upside down on the wall. It's tall, wood frame painting. It looks to you like Hallister Blackcloak.
Okay.
You see a seat just in front of this tall wooden frame painting. It's a high-backed oak chair, and sitting in the chair, and you right away recognize it as the Mad Mage himself. And I will put this in your journal. I believe you get a picture of him. Let me see here.
Well, I won't be making any good conversations for a little bit.
That's weird. I guess you don't have a. Let's see, I might have a picture of. Yeah, I think we'll go this route with Hallister Blackcloak himself. Give me a sec. All right, I'm just gonna put this in your journal. Sabrina, in your character's
Okay.
journal, because you are the only one that is actually seeing this at the moment. Okay, that is the person that is sitting in this high-backed oak chair, and he's facing you as you appear there, and the painting's behind this what looks to be like Halister Blackcloak. And as soon as you appear there, he says, "Well, just don't stand there like a boob. Ask me 3 questions about the Undermountain. 2 of my answers will be true and 1 will be false." I forgot you can't talk. And he looks at you strangely and he says, "Well, come again?" And yeah, so he's just like raises this one eyebrow and big eye kind of looks at you strangely. He says, "Well, you have nothing to say to me. You should just go back." And he points to this misty portal behind you.
Do I still have the mask on?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna step back through the portal.
All right. You
Because I
disappear.
can't do anything.
And
You can write something down.
Everybody.
I have no paper.
You reappear. Oops. Let me get you back in here. You reappear in front of everybody. Unfortunately, you do not have you only have half of your club. Oops. Wait a minute, how come I don't? So you only have half your club with you, unfortunately. I think I actually Mogbog in GM Lair, and I didn't mean to do that. Okay, there's Mogbog. All right. So you have half of your club. So the club was your staff, wasn't it? I think you were saying. Kind of like your walking
Yeah, I had
stick.
my club out.
So now it's
Yeah.
like half of it only. So you reappeared in front of the rest of the party. That's
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
I
crazy.
that is great. I love it.
Yeah,
I
Mort
pick
just
her
assu-
up and like crush her in a hug.
Mort just assumed she did like a blink spell, so he's not worried at all.
Really? Okay.
It's like, where have you been? Where did you run off to? Mort will get his quill and or charcoal or whatever he's got and give her paper so she can communicate.
Okay. Yep. So you give it to her. What language do you
You can
write
read
in? Do you
Goblin.
write it in Goblin or do you write it in Common?
I could probably write them both, but
Okay.
it would be much
Whatever
more
you
entertaining if
choose
I
whatever
draw
you
a
want-
crude
yep.
picture of
You
Black
choose-
Mane
you
sitting on the
whatever.
chair.
All right. So you draw that out for him.
Yes.
Okay. Is it like stick figure or is it actually halfway decent drawing?
Stick figure.
Okay. And you probably put with his tongue hanging out and his eyes are all like Google eyes. Googly.
Oh,
With eyes and teeth everywhere. From what I saw in the picture.
Yep. Yeah. All right.
what would he have to roll to be able to decipher this? Like an insight?
Did you write any words or just straight drew it?
Just straight drew it.
Oh. All right. So, I guess an insight check I would have to have
Right.
from you.
Mort will look at this.
We're gonna go up against her intelligence. What's your intelligence score?
Oh, my intelligence? I have no idea.
We'll
I
just
think
do it.
intelligence was my dumb stat.
Uh-oh. So
Oh,
we'll
it was 12.
DC of
my
12. You
intelligence
need to
is
roll
12.
a 12 or higher.
The barbarian is smarter than her.
Okay.
All right.
He's looking
so,
at it like
yeah,
it's like Egyptian
that's
hieroglyphs.
crazy.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
kind of figured out from the drawing that she has met what she thinks was Halister Blackcloak sitting in a chair in front of a portrait of himself.
Oh. Mort's just did he say anything? He's not mad at me, is he? Oh, good.
I don't know why I'm waving my hands around. You guys can't see it.
What
That's what we should have on camera here.
Yeah.
What now, Mort? What
like-
were you saying?
So where was she when this happened? Where did she Where's the point of exit here? Is it like where she's standing?
Well,
Where
Mogbog
she-
kind of moved into her way, so I'm gonna move Mogbog back
Yeah.
here, and I'll put her back right here. She's right.
Yes. So Mort being a magic guy will go over here. He's just gonna look at everything, see if he can tell, like what happened.
Okay,
I'm
roll me
gonna
an
take off the mask and hand it to Mort.
Okay, roll me an
Okay,
Arcana
Mort will
check.
take it. Okay.
Yeah, you absolutely with that roll, you completely put everything together, and you're like, well, she wore the mask, and then she walked over here, and she disappeared. So somehow this is like a portal key to somewhere that brought her to in front of House Black Cloak, and she was there, but obviously she couldn't talk because of her tongue. And then something happened, and she reappeared here.
Okay. And then the question. Yes. The last question is, who wants to go talk to this guy? He's holding the mask up. I agree.
No, I'm gonna put the mask on,
Yes.
I'm crossing Corny.
but I'm not gonna have any weapons out or anything.
Okay. You put all your weapons away.
Good
Anything
luck,
on?
Lord.
All right, let's talk. No, I think as long as they're as long as you're not holding the weapon, I think you'll be fine.
I'm gonna grab my half of the club and continue using it as a walking stick.
Okay.
It should still be sturdy
It's
enough.
it's
Don't weigh
plenty
that
long
much.
enough too. What are you, 2 foot tall or something like that?
I think I put myself as 3.
3 foot? Okay. All right. Great club's pretty big, so I think it'll still work as a cane.
Yeah, 3 foot.
Okay.
40 pounds.
All right, Norik. So you have the mask.
All right, I'm gonna put it on, and then I'm gonna go over by where.
All right, so we'll move Corny Eye out of the way, and you go ahead and move into that spot there. I'll move you. As soon as you step into that same area that Corny Eye was, you're like, boom, and same. You appear in this 30-foot square stone room. The misty portal of a doorway is behind you. You see the half of that wooden pole plus the half of her great club is on the floor in front of you. You see the portrait hanging upside down on a wall of a tall wood frame painting of House Blackcloak. I'll go ahead and put this in your journal of what House Blackcloak looks like. And there he is in his glory, sitting in the high-backed oak wooden chair. And hold on, let me give you this handout. All right, there is the handout in your journal. And he goes, well, which is another one of you bumbling adventurers? Well, don't just stand there like a boob. Ask me 3 questions about Undermountain. 2 of my answers will be true and 1 will be false.
Are there any secret passages in this dungeon or in this level of the dungeon that we've gone past?
No, there's none. There's not a single one secret passage in this first level of the dungeon.
What kind of treasure is on the first level of this dungeon that we haven't discovered?
Oh. He thinks about it for a moment. He thinks for a little bit longer. Well, there's all kinds of wonderful treasures just alone on here. Here on this level, I can tell you right now, there is a spell book that has a lot of wonderful spells on it that you can find. so lots of platinum pieces and gold, I hear.
Okay. My last question will be: what is how do we solve the main puzzle of this first level to get to the second level?
Oh, find the bathroom and get enough experience to go down to the next level. Hey!
I'll be like, all right, well, thanks for answering my 3 questions.
But it's been a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your adventuring, adventurer. And with that, you step back through the misty portal, and you appear back in front of the rest of your party. There you go.
All right, I'm gonna come out and give the mask back. Be like, oh, here, who's next?
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm not even gonna pay attention to her.
Okay. Well,
Just like not even like looking down as if.
Not that it matters much, but Axe has her restrained in a hug.
Okay.
What the hell? I'm gonna tell them all about my 3 questions.
Okay.
And say if we should ask more. So I'm gonna flip the mask over to Mort and be like, "Come on, Mort, you were born for this."
Oh, how do you know he wasn't lying? Just period. I mean,
Well, think about how he answered those, Norik. What the first question you asked was?
Well, I know we went through a secret passage as soon as we got here, so I know that's
obviously
the false.
that told a lie to you, right? So the other 2, though.
Yeah, it's
you
true.
You can think about him if you want, but I mean, he did tell you specific treasures, right? But he also told you a very important thing, right? He said find the map room and then gain experience to get to the next level, right?
Yep.
So
Mort can think of something to ask him. He'll lift up his plague doctor mask and set the mask, the other mask on his face, and step where Norik was.
Oh, Nark's gonna look at him and be like, "Dude, you need to stop wearing that mask."
Describe your face to these other party members that have never seen it after you pulled it off.
Oh yeah, it's like most of it's okay. It's just the entire left side has just been almost like scooped out. Like he wears a patch, but like underneath of that, it's just completely kind of scooped out, like very skeletal. Just kind of grazes of scars across the side of his face, chopping his ear, and like elvish earring too. He's very asymmetrical looking. He's missing all his teeth and wears like lopsided dentures.
Wooden dentures, probably too, right? Or did you?
Well, they were bronze. They were bronze, and they just
bronze,
like
okay.
Yeah, I think of Jaws from James Bond. They're just like he like whittled them.
Okay, good.
They fall out. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, I know just what to ask him. Oh, he puts the mask on. Oh.
All right. So you kind of step where Norik was standing, and nothing happens.
Oh. I was going to ask him where Skullport was. Broken. Mort's gonna start like take the mask off and like kind of like I'm doing it like cleaning it with his elbow, like stomping on the ground like work, trying to get it to work. He's gonna take his magic missile wand, like poke the mask like he did the mirror.
All right, and as soon as you get all angry, you go boom, and you reappear in this 30-foot square stone room. The misty portal is behind you. You see a half of a pole broken and a half of a great club broken in front of you. A portrait that hangs upside down on the wall. Tall wood frame painting of House Blackcloak. I'll go ahead and put this in your journal. And as soon as you look across at the seated in the high back oak chair in front of the painting is the Mad Mage himself. And he goes, and he doesn't even look at you, he just kind of melts. And just melted.
He melts?
Melted like fucking puddle onto the chair itself. So it's like dripping off meltedness onto the stone floor. And yeah, that's it.
Mort's gonna run up and look at it like, oh my god, I killed him! I did it!
Let me just give you the handout. And yeah. You want to give an Arcana check or anything like that to
Yeah, he'll try. I mean, he's pretty
right.
convinced his presence was enough to destroy
Okay,
the
yeah, all
mage.
right.
His great presence.
Give me a sec here. It should be in your journal.
Oh yeah.
All right. Sure, Arcana check 17. Yeah. So you knew it was a spell of some sort. You kind of figured out it was a simulacrum spell that actually kind of takes the visage of creates images of the person that casts a spell. It usually knows everything. It's like kind of like a spell creature that's just of itself. Here, I can give you the explanation of the spell itself here. You can shape the illusionate duplicate of a beast or humanoid within range of the entire casting of a spell. It is friendly to you and creatures you designate. It buys your spoken commands, moving and acting in accordance with your wishes, acting on your turn in combat. So it basically knows everything that the caster knows and can talk, just like the caster if you wish it to. So that's the kind of spell that it was. It is a 7th level illusion spell with it. So that's what that was, and that's why it looked like it all melted and kind of disappeared.
That sounds like an awesome familiar, like a evolved familiar.
It is pretty cool.
Basically.
Yeah, it is actually a pretty cool spell.
Pretty cool.
So, but that's it. That's all that's in the room. The Hallister's simulacrum is not there anymore. So,
what about Corny Eyes? Didn't she have part of her club
yeah,
here?
half of her club is sitting there, along with half the wooden pole that's there too. So.
Oh yeah, he'll grab those. You never know.
Okay.
He'll grab them so he can.
He's
got the min cantrip.
And step back through the misty portal and reappear in front of crap. Hold on, give me a second. I exited for some reason outside of the game. That was weird. Give me a sec to get back in. But yeah, so you reappear in front of your party members with the mask still on, and both the half of the giant club in one hand and the pole in the other. Half of it.
Mort will take off the mask and just, I guess, give it back to Corny Eye. And as he's like doing that, he's going to tell him like, "Oh, it was a Semilactrin, and I killed it, and it melted. I didn't get to ask you a question. I want to mend I'll mend Corny Eye's club, and I'll do the pole as well, because why not?"
Okay.
Like as he's explaining it, he'll just kind of do
right,
it.
So you mend back together her great club, and also the pole itself. So now you have a 10-foot wooden pole in your inventory. And Corny Eye, your club is back to its normal self before you had went through the portal.
So you're welcome. So did Norik, did you tell Mort there was a spell book down here?
Hey Google, stop.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's like, we gotta find it, Norik. We gotta find me that spell book. This is like his new thing.
All right, I'm in, man. I'm in.
You don't even know it could have 2 spell books in it. It could make a Semilactrin. Like he's ready. So.
All right, so yeah, so you tell the party, I guess the rest of the party that the Hallister Black Cloak was a spell and it's gone.
Yeah. He explained the whole thing. He's like, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you got a little bit of useful information out of it, right?
Right.
All right, so we got to find the map room too.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
so we were at a little past 7:30 to it's 7:38, or it would be actually 9:38 your guys' time, most of your time. Do you want to take a 10-minute break? Do we want to take a 10-minute break?
No, I wouldn't mind.
All right, let's do it.
All right,
All right.
we'll take a 10-minute break.
See.
We'll be back at 48. Okay.
All right. See ya.
at 10:46 p.m.
Okay, is everybody back?
Yep.
Oh, Joseph is not in chat. What happened to him?
Just give him a minute. He was in his apartment last I checked. He should be right back.
Oh. All right, so you finished off with that, the ability to go through the Deming Plane and speak with Hallister Blackcloak. So you have this corridor that turns to the south and then abruptly turns to the east, and there's another reinforced door there.
Da, 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 da.
So
Yes. So, someone should go check that door. I agree.
I'm gonna go check for traps.
okay. You come up to the wooden reinforced door. You don't find any traps. Anything
So-
going to be a trap or anything like that. There's nothing on.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
All right, I'm gonna say it's not locked. Step back away from it.
Da, 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 da.
So you have, yeah. So the store is just sitting there.
Where is it? It's right there. Or is it right
It's right here.
down here? All right, he'll make his boy go, or his boy. Sorry, his skeleton.
To open it up.
Well, maybe we should. Someone want to open it stealthily. Actually, I don't think the skeleton's very stealthy.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'll go stealth.
Yeah, we could have him kick it down if you want. But
Okay.
And I'm gonna like tell her, get your goddamn smelly dead body out of here.
he like hugs him around the neck, like leave him alone.
So weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
Just a child.
Is anybody gonna open this door? Or you just...
Yeah, I'll open it as soon as skeleton's away from me. I don't want that thing near me.
Or just like hissing. He's like, "You want this mean to HP?"
Yeah, well, I mean, it smells like death, and I don't want a fucking skeleton standing there if I'm creeping around.
All right. So you see
What was
the corridor goes north and south. from once you open the door. This part of these corridors are much dirty. There's dust, dirt, pieces of rock, maybe stubble, burnt out pieces of torches on the ground. Lots of footprints everywhere within the dust. These are no longer clean corridors, obviously. So.
I'm gonna wait for everyone to come on.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Cornea down.
Okay.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
Going up and down, Mark.
Think we go down.
Okay. I'll send the skeleton.
Okay.
The way I gotta do
He
this is I
lumbers.
gotta kind of keep him in ice shot because I can't. Like if he's out of ice shot, I can't. He doesn't really do much
Right.
unless he's like following somebody. All right. So he's got his bow out, kind of like whoever wants to follow him. He's got him covered with his bow,
Okay.
ready to shoot whatever comes around the corner. Okay. I'm gonna go there.
You come around the last turn, you see another reinforced door to the south.
These all walls all clean too.
No, nothing's clean. It's dirty again. There's dust, sand, dirt on the floor. Like I said, there's pieces of burnt out torch on the ground. Probably maybe some other potion bottles, whatever's on the ground. These are no longer cleaned at all. These are your typical filthy dungeon corridors. You got this, so you just have a reinforced door here, shut.
It's filthy. All right, doing the trap thing.
Okay. Your perception check. You don't find any triggers or levers or pressure plates or trip wires or anything like that.
Is it
So
locked?
you don't find any traps. It is not locked.
All right, I'm gonna, as I'm opening it, go into stealth and fall right through the door.
Okay.
And just you hear me go, God damn it!
All right. So you
Da-da-da-da.
open the door and then you fall into the door. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I
Okay.
rolled a 1 for my stealth, so
Oh yeah. There's no stealth at all. You're being as loud as Bogmog is. But you open the
God.
door.
Hey,
And as soon as you open the door and enter it, we're gonna stop and do the room. Okay, so go ahead and come into the room. You can just step into the room. There you go. Kind of fall into the room, and we'll give you kind of a description of this room. First of all, it's a very large, strangely shaped room. There's a couple things going on against this wall here, which would be the west wall. It's the longest uninterrupted wall. On that wall, you see it's a 30-foot wide floor-to-ceiling map is carved into the west wall. You also see there's an open pit in the floor, almost in the middle, right here. There's an open pit. Okay. That thing that you see in it itself. Like I said, the room is very weirdly shaped. From what you can see, it looks to kind of cross over where the pit is at, opens up to more of the room to the east, and then there's a solid wall to the south. But like I said, there's a 20-foot. It looks to be like a 20-foot open pit in the floor, and then against this wall here is this 30-foot floor-to-ceiling map.
I found the map room.
All right, everybody can enter the room if they'd like, or what do you guys want to do? Gonna...
I'm gonna go look at this map. What's the map?
So the map, as you kind of investigate the map, you look at this map. It's an elaborate image of cross-section map of Undermount. You can see with what is clearly Mount Waterdeep and the City of Splendors at the top, and 23 hollowed-out dungeon levels stacked below it. Each dungeon level has its own stylistic side view, but no names or details are included to suggest what a level is called or what it contains. However, 3 features stand out. Next to the 3rd level is a bas-relief of a flaming skull. Next to the 16th level is a bas-relief of a comet. And next to the 23rd level is a bas-relief of a tower with a tiny rune engraved upon it. There are no other levels below the 23rd level.
Jesus.
Standing by the pit where Axe is standing, you can see it's actually looks to be roughly 30 feet deep. But you can see that like half of it, the 10-foot part of the hole, are filled with stone rubble. You see that its sides are smooth and doesn't look like it can be ascended or descended without magic or climbing gear. You do hear a voice calling out from the pit. Hello? 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 Is someone there?
Yes.
So there's a lot going on right now. So you found this map.
Yeah.
I gave you a little bit description of map, and now you've got
What,
this.
what?
What?
I'm sorry. What level was the? I'm writing it down. What level is the 3rd thing on? There was 3, 16th, and
Sure.
then what was
Okay.
the last?
So on the 3rd level is a bas-relief of a flaming skull.
Right.
Next to the 16th level is a bas-relief of a comet. And next to the 23rd level is a bas-relief of a tower with a tiny rune engraved upon it. And like I said, that's the last level. There's nothing below the 23rd level.
Gotcha. Thank you.
And then down in the pit you hear, coming from the pit, hello? Hello, is someone there?
I'm gonna drop my torch into the pit.
Okay, you drop it down and you see it go down into the bottom. It hits the bottom of the pit, and you see there is a humanoid in there. He goes, hello, I know you're there. You have dropped a lit torch down here. I am trapped down here. I don't seem to be able to climb out of this pit without some kind of assistance. I have been pacing down here for days. Let me add another 10 minutes to that. I wish I would have made it longer than an hour. Anyway. Anyway, so that's what's going on in the room. Like I said, looks to be a solid wall to the south, and you can just make out where you're standing, Corny Eye. Another door, looks to be another reinforced door right here to the east.
Mother, can I have a couple of berries?
I think I only have 3 left. Da-da-da-da-da. And I hold out my hand with the last 3 berries.
I'm gonna take one and drop it into the hole.
Okay, you drop the berry down and he goes, "Oh, well, that is so very nice of you. Thank you very much." And then you hear kind of like chewing on it.
We're gonna get this guy out because I can't.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I'm down.
What does he look like? Hold on. What does he look like? Like what? You said he's a humanoid.
So we should be able to see him.
Yeah, he
Yeah, well-
looks to be half elf. Very pale looking. He's got a blackish hair that's kind of like greasy and kind of parted a little bit, but he looks like he's growing kind of scruffle on his face. Hard to make out his eye color or his eyes. One thing you do notice is he's very pale, and he looks very tired. Doesn't look in the greatest shape. He did say he's been down there, pacing around down there for days, down inside the pit, and needs up.
If I didn't already know your brother and already witnessed his death, I'd say it looks like your brother.
Yeah, I was thinking that. He's thinking
Right.
it. It's like, oh, it's like you got a spell book down there.
My clone can't get him out.
He says, no, I'm. Unfortunately, the rest of my adventuring companions have left me here. They beat me and threw me down into this pit. The next thing I know, I awoke the next day, and I've been trapped down here for days.
Well, why'd they beat you?
Well, I'm a bit embarrassed. I am a cleric of Joaquin, and I always try to do the best thing. And I accused my adventuring companions of withholding treasure from me. The other members of the fine fellows of Daggerford beat me and threw me into this pit. Quite dreadful indeed. Oh, by the way, I am Haleth Garkey. If you're curious, that is my name, and hopefully you'll give me a hand and help me up out of here.
Can I do an insight to see if he's lying to me?
Sure.
It's like, I don't fucking believe
No,
it.
he seems to be telling you the truth.
All right, well, then I'm going to throw my rope down. And I'm going to have Bogmod help me hold it.
All right, so he ties the rope around his waist.
Absolutely.
You guys pull him up from them. And
I'm not pulling. Nork doesn't pull very hard. It makes Bogmod pretty much do the whole thing.
I will pull.
Pull him up. He's very thin.
What's...
No, don't worry about it. You're fine.
Okay.
He's very thin. Again, very, very, very pale, like almost white. Almost like a bluish white. His skin is. Now that you see more, his eyes look a little sunken in, and he doesn't like his pupils are black. His eyes and pupils are black. Oh, thank you so much. I so much greatly appreciate it. Is there anywhere I could join your party here until I locate my friends?
They left you for dead and you want to find them, huh? That's weird.
I do. I mean, my friend's name are Copper Stormforge. He's a shield dwarf. And 2 humans named Medina Towerbirth and Rex the Hammer. Unfortunately, he looks around and they stole my gear and my holy symbol, so unfortunately I don't have access to my cleric spells anymore because I don't have my holy symbol. And they seem to have stole a map from me too of the Saragoth level. If you help me and were able to recover the map, I'd be happy to give you the map and help me confront my so-called friends, and we could retrieve the map, and I'd be happy to give it to you as reward for helping me find my friends.
And what are you a cleric of? And I'm gonna like, has anyone ever heard of this?
Joaquin is the goddess that I follow.
Can Mort see this guy's teeth? I know that's really random.
Not a clue.
If you see
Can
his
he?
teeth,
Can he? See?
Yeah, Mort's
Yeah.
into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, this is the most. Yeah, Mort's got a suspicion. He's kind of staying back, but can you see his teeth at all?
Yeah, you can see his teeth.
Oh, are they fangs? Does he have fangs like a vampire?
No, no fangs like a vampire. No, absolutely not.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, it doesn't.
Good point in trying to think maybe perhaps because of his pale skin, black eyes with no pupils,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you just
sunken
described
in,
Edward.
sunken in, sunken in, right?
He's a doppelganger.
Oh. Well, all right. So Mort's gonna stay back. He doesn't want to get too close to this guy. Could he like do like a medicine or something to try to size this guy up, see if he knows like Dork said, if he's a doppelganger or is he?
Cornea, will you just with that? Well, we'll start there because she hit a high critical on a religion check.
Yeah.
What are you trying to determine from that?
Whether the god he meant or goddess mentioned was real.
Yes, Joaquin is a completely real goddess. She's goddess of merchants, mostly of trade and merchants. Is Joaquin is typically. She is favored among, like I said, among traders and merchants, and very heavily idolized in Cholt in the markets and cities of Cholt. A lot. Joaquin is there too. So, yes. So he says, "So are you willing to help me find the rest of my members of the Fine Fellows of Daggerford, and help me get my map back?"
Yeah, but you're just gonna give the map to us, so.
Well, it's just in reward to helping me find my friends and well, to be honest with you, I'd like a little revenge, and perhaps you can help me get that revenge. I mean, they did leave me to die. Yeah.
Now we're being honest. Now that's something I can handle.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, fine, but all the shit that they have is ours.
Well, as long as I get my equipment back, I'd be happy with just that, including my very dear and very important holy symbol.
Oh, of course. And I'm gonna be looking at Bogbot like, well, yeah, we'll make sure you get everything you deserve.
Absolutely.
All right, so let me bring him up here.
I'm just gonna like stand behind Nork and everybody else because usually most people's first reaction to goblins is to attack.
Yeah, I'm kind of crouched because lizard folk. Trying to seem small and failing.
It's all right. You guys signed the contract, though. You're with the acquisition. So.
Yeah, he kind of looks around at all of the party members, and he even sees the lumbering undead, and he kind of looks around you all, and well, party is made up of such strange individuals, but I am not here to judge. I am a cleric of Joaquin, and I am not to judge one another's choice and companionship. I mean, for instance, I was companions with a shield dwarf. You know, my mistake. But I am not here to judge or to pass judgment upon all of you. That is, the gods are for that. Looking at the map, kind of give it a little more closer inspection, Mort. It looks that the flaming skull, the comet, and the tower are buttons that can be pressed.
Okay.
Shelby buttons.
Small. Don't know. I guess we should press them. Mort wants to. He's going to take a step back and use his mage hand to press the skull.
All right, and as soon as you press the skull, you all die. No, I'm kidding. A magical disembodied male voice fills the room and says, in common, gate access to skill port disabled.
Mort's going to look at the new guy and the whatever this guy is and say, "What do you know about this?"
Probably as much as you do. I believe it's a cross-section map of Undermountain, and I believe each one of those buttons, I think we've touched them ourselves. Give you a little bit of information about each level that it is attached to, such as the Flaming Skull. Obviously, the gate access to Skull Port is disabled. Touch the comment one, as he says to you, Mort.
I'll move his mage hand down and poke it.
Another magical disembodied male voice fills the room and says in common, gate access to Stardock from level 16 only.
Stardock. And we'll poke the last one.
Again, the disembodied male voice fills the room and says in common, gate access to Hallister's Tower from level 23 only.
Must be where he lives.
I wonder if we can get back to here from there.
Yes.
That'd be cool. Less stairs.
Is this guy got a noose around his neck? Am I seeing that? Is that just a token? Like, the token looks like he's wearing a noose.
I'll go ahead and, you know what, I'll let you see his, I believe he's good. Let me look here. I don't think there's a noose around his neck. Did you zoom in on the token to take a look at it?
Yeah, I kind of did. Yeah, I didn't do it on purpose. I was like moving it around, and it looks like he's wearing a noose.
Yeah, I think the token character represents it with the noose.
Oh, I think he is.
Well, is the character wearing a noose, not the token?
No.
Oh, okay,
no.
never mind.
The token is. It's just a kind of a generic token they use for him.
Oh, my bad.
But what does this guy smell like?
Oh, give me a perception check. Death.
He smells like death. Oh my god, he's undead.
A smell I am actually quite acquainted with, walking around with the zombie and the skeleton.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I would lick him, but I don't think I would taste anything with my tongue being numb.
So you can. So he's like a. Well, whatever. If he's undead, that changes everything. Mort's just like, oh. I
Yeah.
I knew that was coming with him.
Yes.
I would pull Mork and Mort aside and say he smells like the zombie.
Exactly. I thought you were one of those vampires that's always going on about blood.
Hey, let's go.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt, but I forgot to tell you there is a secret door to the south of us, and he points to the south wall over here.
I would pull Mort and Norik aside, like, I think this guy is dead.
Yeah.
I would pull them aside and said that, because he smells like a zombie.
Like Mort.
Yeah, he might have been down here for a while.
I just wasted a good berry. Wasted mother's.
Mort's like told this guy, he's like, oh no, there's no secret door. Hallister already told North there. No secret doors left.
Oh, but there is a secret door. We've come through it.
Oh, you're confused, I'm sure.
And he kind of just shakes his head at you.
You sit down at the south wall?
Yes. South wall.
I'm going to investigate the south wall then.
All right. Roll me a perception check with advantage.
With advantage. Okay.
Excuse me. You certainly do find the lever to the secret door. I assume
I'm
you
gonna
wanna
pull it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a tell Bogmog and Corny I had the same thing. Like, this guy smells like the zombie.
Oh,
Da.
Interesting.
Come on.
I'm gonna be keeping my eye on him. Like, be on guard.
Okay.
Yeah, what
just
else?
Give me a moment while I try to pull this. You? Oh, they screwed this up. Alright. There it goes. Okay. Alright, excuse me. As the door slides open, revealing a tunnel from the opening of the secret door.
Da.
You see within the tunnel itself, as you kind of peer into it, you see there are humanoid footprints in the dust. Lots of it, suggesting a lot of traffic passes through here. And you hear Haleth go, see? I told you. I was not wrong. I told you there was a secret door there, and you did not believe me. And he glares at you, Mort, with his black, cold eyes.
I'm sorry. Mort's gonna reach out and like stroke his like arm affectionately. I'm sorry. Perfect.
And when you did that, it feels cold to the touch.
Oh,
Yeah, and the tunnel kind of curves around to the south. It's very curvy-like.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the footsteps that are in here.
Norax is gonna ask the guy, he's like, do you know that you're undead?
And he kind of chuckles. There's no way I'm dead. I'm quite alive. I'm quite alive. I mean,
How long you been in that hole?
Well, I assume just days. I'm not exactly sure. I've lost track of time.
Yeah, I think you lost a lot of time, bud.
Well, I'm walking, right? I can see you. I can.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
go-
point to the skeleton that's walking with us too. So is he.
Yes, but they're animated from your spell or sort that you have, your necromancy or whatever that you have.
Be like, well, if you were a cleric, you obviously know that there's numerous ways to become undead, right?
Well, there's only a few where you're living like me, and I don't feel that I'm any of those, like a vampire or a revenant.
I'm gonna hold out my hand and be like, touch me, like you're freezing cold.
Yeah, he's cold to
Wow.
the touch. I don't feel like I'm any of those. I'm still myself. I'm still Heleth. Don't feel that I'm undead. I am. alive. I'm conscious. I have thought.
You're still, I don't know, man.
I disagree with you, Nordic. I feel like you're jumping to conclusions. Just because I feel cold. Remember, I've been in this dungeon, in this pit for days. I probably just lost some body temperature. Scientifically,
Mort's gonna
you can
whisper.
explain it, right? You're a doctor. You look like one, at least, with your mask.
Mort's gonna lean in and whisper. He says, "You should not fight this. This is a gift."
He just chuckles. That's not a gift. Joaquin protects me. I'm surely, definitely alive. I know I'm alive. I think you're all
Joaquin,
mistaken.
you're missing your holy symbol.
Yes, that I am. You continue
Yeah.
to the south. It continues on. Axe. The corridor continues south.
I'll send skeleton help him.
Well, put everything aside. I have to disagree with you, Norik. I feel I am alive. I think you're just mistaken.
Okay. But let's get some holy water and see what happens.
Okay, I'd be happy to throw holy water. We could even bless it with Joaquin.
Hold on, wait a minute. Where's that good berry?
He ate it.
What do you mean he ate it?
Well, something was chewing on it down there.
Did he eat it?
I certainly did. It was delicious. Would a dead man eat a berry?
Did anyone see him eat it?
I didn't.
Can Mort do a quick impromptu med check, feel this guy's pulse?
Give me a
You'll see.
medicine check if you'd like.
Yeah.
You feel no pulse.
Mort's gonna
boy.
just hold his. He's gonna he's not even gonna say anything. He's just gonna look at Nora. He's just even under with the
I'll
mask
even
on.
go
you can
this
just tell.
far with that medicine check. I'll even give it to you. And let's go into our secret room really quick, Mort.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh.
I'm gonna
All right.
put you into our secret room. We'll be right back.
Secret room.
Secrets don't get friends.
All right, you there? You there?
I am. Yep.
All right, so I'll give you with that medicine check that you can determine he's a revenant.
Okay.
So what happens
Wouldn't
is
Mort know?
when he dies, the soul of a mortal who met a cruel and undeserving fate, it claws its way back in the world to seek revenge against the one who wronged it. The revenant reclaims its mortal body and superficially resembles a zombie. However, instead of lice both eyes, the revenant's eyes burn with resolve and flare in the presence of advisory. If the revenant's original body was destroyed or otherwise unavailable, the spirit of the revenant enters another humanoid corpse. So basically, a revenant is there for revenge. They're hungry for revenge. So obviously, he wants some kind of revenge, right?
Right.
So
right.
this is what this person is. This is what he has turned into be as a revenant. Okay.
Okay. Would Mort know how dangerous they are? Is this a big threat, or is this can you tell age on
He seems like not a threat to you because he wants his revenge against these other party members. His revenge isn't towards you, so there's not going to be any type of violence towards any of you because that's not what his revenge is. His revenge is obviously for the other party members who, obviously he's a revenant, so his party members actually killed him. So, okay?
Okay.
So that
gotcha.
is up to you if you
Thank
want to give that. You're welcome. To the party members, the rest of the party members, I'll put you back in the tap room.
Gotcha. No.
They're back.
Hello.
All right, we are back.
Okay. Mort's gonna like kind of pat our new friend here on the shoulders and kind of go over to Norik and be like, "Well, I think he is a Norik, and I think we should help him. I think it's a good idea to help him, Norik. You understand?"
Okay. Nurse will be like, okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna help him. All right, you guys, I don't know. I'm gonna come up here and like say, hey, Mark, come here.
Well, real fast, he's gonna look at this guy and you notice he's half elf, and he's gonna speak Elvish to him and ask him, "Can you understand me?"
Well, and
Do
he
you
speaks
speak
back.
Elvish?
He's all "Schlafrutlaf, Pasmulatsteeth,
Oh,
Latsteeth."
well then.
So yeah, he speaks
And
Elvish back to you.
he's gonna say, "Good." We might have, say in Elvish, what's on about Sanunga? But he's like telling him a story. Like we may have to coordinate around the lizard man. You never know with him. He's like, "Oh, I think Norik needs me up there. Where Norik go? God damn it,
Sure. Okay.
where'd Norik go?"
I'm North. Get up here.
Oh,
Got
North to north.
company business.
he
Uh,
went
uh.
all the way out of the room there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, so this guy's dead, huh?
He's gonna grab Norik by both shoulders and like draw him in. It's almost like he's kissing him. He's like the beak is like touching his nose. He's like, "Norik, listen to me very carefully. I've read about this in my necromancy books. This is a revenant. He does not realize he is undead. He only seeks one thing, and that is to unleash his vengeance upon those who wronged him. If we are to stand in the way of that, we will suffer that vengeance." And Mort is like shit serious.
Nark's gonna be like, so another ghost.
Yes, it's worse than a ghost, Norik. It's almost a perfect being. We mustn't stand in his way.
God damn it.
Almost there.
Well played.
He's like, remember when we fought HP when she went crazy? It's like that, except worse.
Okay. So
like,
so don't let the guy know he's dead.
Yes, just be nice to him. Treat him like, he's one of the guys. Like, he's cool. And when we see the people he wants to kill, we must help him seek vengeance. I'm glad we had this conversation, Norik.
All right.
And he's gonna pat Norik, like pat him, like, yes.
Now kiss.
Yes, we should talk like this more often.
I'm like, all right, Mort. Your job is to keep one of your good eyes on this thing.
Yes, I'll have my skeleton follow him around. And so, like, as he's saying that, his skeleton will wobble over there next to this guy.
All right, it lumbers over to him. It's all.
Yeah. Mort will come out just like whistling, like no problem. He's gonna rejoin this guy. Like looking around.
Before Mort comes back, I'm gonna walk up to Courtney and like, stay close to me. Just stay close.
Excellent. Okay, so have you guys have all figured this out? Like I said, the tunnel kind of curves around and goes south, continues south.
Oops, sorry.
Follow the footprints.
As you continue to make your way down, it ends, kind of looks like a dead end here. From right here.
I'm gonna study the footprints more closely.
Okay. As you kind of look around, you can make the outline of a secret door right here.
Open it up. Find the activation.
Yeah, you find the lever, and it slides open with the grinding sound of stone on stone, and enters a very large room. From what you can just kind of see, I mean, this room is huge. Not only that, give me a perception check. Yeah, the door slides open. You hear in the distance, coming from the east, you hear creatures talking.
I'm gonna hold my hand up and point in the general direction of the sound.
Okay.
Like, try and fit. Would I know how many there are in there that I can hear talking?
It sounds like there's several of them, at least a group of them.
Okay.
You do know, we'll start the room real quick here. It's a 30-foot high room. You also hear, like, squabbling goblins emanates from there too, coming from the north. The room is
More
kind
of your
oddly
people.
shaped again. And from your van point, you can barely make out what looks to be a statue pedestal. Like, you can't make out the statue very well behind this large. So you got this large column right here, right? And then you can just barely make out what looks to be like the side of the of a very large statue also.
Okay. I'm gonna try and sneak in and get a better view
All right, roll me a
of
stealth.
at least the goblins.
Okay, roll me a stealth. Okay,
Sneaky
very
lizard.
stealthy.
Do-do-do.
Your torch is out though, right?
No, I dropped the torch down the hole. All I have is the sword,
All right, what was
which is like dim light.
What was it?
You said the sword had like 10-foot dim light.
Yeah, so let me change your vision here.
Yeah.
Low light. I'll even give you.
Oh,
Did I say dim light for the sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what you told me
Yep.
when I picked it up.
Yep, you're right. So let me change that. All right. So. Okay. So you got 10 foot of dim light going on right now. Okay. So you make your way in. You can see the statue a little bit better. So let me give you a description of the statue. You see the statue's a deformed granite statue stands on the east side of a large stone column facing eastward. The statue is life-size and depicts a dwarf king standing atop a 3-foot-high stone pedestal. Sprouting from the king's neck is a deformed, mostly featureless second head with an elongated, toothless mouth. You see there's an inscription on the pedestal, somewhat like worn away. On the king's brow rests an engraved stone circlet, and his large hands grasp the handle of a stone warhammer, the head of which is planted at his feet. Okay.
Right, because the adjusted vision, I could just barely tell what's going on.
Yeah, Norse can come and be like, all right, what's going on in this room?
No stealth.
You need to roll a stealth, or you're being very noisy. Your footfall's pretty loud. Unless that was your whole.
I'm sorry.
All right, hold on. Let me
I
see.
will.
Before we go any further, let me look at a 14 against their passive perception. So, on the these bugbears.
What's happening in here?
Let's see. Oh yeah, easily. You're stealthy enough. None of the bugbears to the north or to the east that the sound was coming from do not hear you guys walking. The two of you.
Yeah, I'll indicate to him where I heard the sounds coming from.
All right, I'm gonna look over there with my night vision eyes, and do I see bugbears?
Let me see. You got 60 feet of vision. You do not. You know the sound is coming from about right here. So there's like an open room. You think, right, from what here is where the sound's coming from. But you do not see the bugbears or the creatures. You do hear goblins scrobbling coming from this corridor here that you can see, Norik. I know you can't see it, Axe, but he can see that.
Yeah. I would know where the sound is coming
Yes.
from, so the blinking
area.
actually.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
general area of there is where you're hearing it. The rest of you, what are you doing? Just waiting in the tunnel here?
Yeah, Mort's kind of still keeping an eye on the cleric friend
Okay.
back here, but
Yeah,
he's kind of looking between both parties.
He's
Yeah.
kind of just staring ahead at, just kind of like he's right by you, but he's kind of just like staring ahead at nothing. Just real quiet. No breath, of course. You don't hear any breathing from him. Yeah, so you see the statue also, Norik. The strange, very, very weird, twisted statue. And if you want, guys, I can give you the read description of the statue.
Yeah, do it, because Nark's going to come back out and let everyone know what's happening in there. And then they describe the statue.
The statue is a life-size and depicts a dwarven king standing atop a 3-foot-high stone pedestal. Sprouting from the king's neck is a deformed, mostly featureless second head with a elongated, toothless mouth. I don't know why I'm fucking tongue twist on that. The inscriptions on the pedestals have been worn away. On the king's brow rests an engraved stone circlet, and his large hands grasp the handle of a stone warhammer, the head of which is planted at his feet.
Mort's going to ask Norik if he was able to tell how many goblins and bugbears were in there.
No, but there's a few. I could smell them.
They ambushed them.
Yeah, someone hush that goblin up. I'm being serious.
You don't have much longer anyway. You have, let me check on your timed event here. You have 10 minutes left, Sabrina, on your tongue twisting. So. Okay. All right. So what are we doing? Are you moving towards the sound there, Axe? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm slowly creeping towards the sound as quietly as possible.
Okay.
With a 25, that's pretty damn quiet.
Oh yeah, yes, like a mouse, like a whisper mouse.
I'm the mouse that's bigger than an alligator.
Yeah, so you see the corridor turns up to the north. Has a couple openings along the corridor where the sounds of the goblins are much louder as you approach this area.
Yeah, I don't know if Norik's within visual range, but I'm kind of waving the sword around the corner.
Yeah, he's out of range. He's back in the
like
tunnel.
Like a traffic control. I don't know where he is.
Yeah, he went back in the tunnel.
Yeah, I'm coming back in, sneaking in.
Okay.
Yeah, Mort will stand kind of in the doorway.
Bless you.
Kind of give over.
With my passive perception, I know he walked away.
Yeah.
but I don't know where he is.
Yeah, he's come back out. He's standing almost by the statue again.
Yeah,
He can
I'm
see
over here.
you turn around the corner there where you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
always here.
Kind of waving the sword around the corner for a minute before walking, continuing up.
As you kind of approach the area, you hear a goblin go in Goblin. What the Bagoto? Do you
Hmm?
speak Goblin?
Yes.
I don't.
So you hear him say, "What is that blue light coming this way?"
Shit.
And then a lot of talking, and I mean, it sounds like a lot of goblins when they start talking on Goblin.
Yeah, take another step back and kind of hurriedly, like, come on. Kind of looks like an air traffic controller, just waving one sword, glowing sword.
Who's she waving at? You waving at Norik?
I'm waving around the corner,
Trying to get his
get
attention?
people, get my
Okay.
party's attention. Yeah, the people who can actually see in the dark.
Norik, you see
All
him
right.
waving the
Yeah, I
sword.
see him. I'd be like, what?
As you step right there, you step there, you can see.
No, I was a miss.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm coming over to where she is and be like, hey, what's going on?
Lots of goblins.
You just hear Norik breathe heavy, like, God damn it.
They may have seen the sword. Light. They may have seen the light.
All right, I'm gonna scuffle on back and I'm gonna be like, Mort, there's 100 goblins in there and you have fireballs. Let's go.
I don't have fireball. I have no spell slots left. You kidding? We've been down here for like ever. I'm out. I've got a burning hands. You want a burning hands?
Norik's just shaking his head and be like, this is exactly what happened to your brother.
Yes. Oh, we
Did
can
you
rest.
reset
Maybe.
your spell slots from when the scorching ray took 3 of them?
Yes, I did. I noticed that.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, Mort's pretty spent. I mean, he's got only a couple spell slots. He's half health. I mean, he can go up there and burning hands, but
Yeah,
best he's
since
got.
I just kind of have the sword sticking around the corner, kind of facing the ground now. It's like, I'm over here.
Yep. Mort's not very stealthy either. I don't know if I could even get up on him. I can try.
I just need some backup so I don't die. Honestly.
Bogmog, come on, like all of you guys, let's go. Follow me.
All right. So
let's do
who's
it.
ever stepping out?
Let's
Are you
fucking go.
running? Are you rolling a stealth check? Are you gonna go stealth?
Fuck no. I wasn't, but are we?
I mean, Norik's always
God.
fucking sneaking around, but
Mort will try.
I'll try and
Mort
be
will
sneaky.
try.
All right, everybody
I'll
roll a
fucking roll a
stealth.
sneaky check. Stealth.
Art.
All right.
Well, yeah. Well, we got a skeleton walking around too. That he'll hold him. He'll hold him back here for now.
All right.
Well,
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
you're
think it's
so
gonna matter,
loud with your
guys.
footfall that everybody go into initiative. Roll for initiative. You go. The bugbears go. What? Somebody's there. Let's go! And everybody run. They rush out of here. And yeah, let's all roll for initiative. The goblins are the same. There is a fucking shitload of goblins, guys. I will tell you. I can't move them all, but they're gonna move in combat. I'm gonna get them into initiative here, though.
remember when I had that oil down? We had that trap set up.
Okay, is everybody in? That is in combat.
Yep.
Who are we missing? No, we've got Norik. We've got Mort. we have Corny Eye and Axe. Where is Mage?
I could have I clicked my character. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I'll put you in.
I had 15. I apologize.
Okay. Alright, let's start combat. Let me get everybody in order. And okay, it's
Okay.
Axe's turn first.
I'm gonna hold my attack for the first goblin that comes into range. But my sword's at the ready. I've got the axe in my other hand,
Okay.
and I'm waiting for them. I'm holding my attack.
Okay. Horny Eye?
Okay. So I don't see any enemies. This is as far as I'm gonna go. See the bugbears now. Okay, I'm gonna use this opportunity to wild shape into a giant spider.
Oh, I had to talk about what. Did anybody read the newest
Oh,
thing they're gonna do to you guys, your druids?
no.
No?
This is
Oh
my first
my
time being a
God. First
druid,
of all,
really.
you get when they do this D&D 1, they're gonna change that you can get wild shape at level 1, but all the stat blocks are gonna be the same. It doesn't matter what you choose. So there'll be one stat block for all of that. So even if you chose to be a wolf, a spider, whatever, their stat blocks all the same. So you guys could just get screwed when that comes out as a druid. So you're
That's
changing
dumb.
into a spider.
Yeah, giant spider.
Giant spider. Okay. It's supposed to be easier for when you play on BTT, but I don't believe. I think it's screwing the druids. So.
Yeah, it completely screws the druids.
So.
What's BTT?
BTT, what we're playing on, virtual tabletop. It's supposed to make it
Oh.
easier for the virtual tabletop people. That's why they're
Yeah,
doing
but making
it.
them
Because you
making
know
them
that,
unplayable.
well, they're putting out their own BTT, so it should be out next year. So that is partly why I think what's happening is why they're doing this stuff. All right, give me a sec while I put that giant spider down and give you access to it.
Alright. It looks like Bugmug's ready to fire off a laser.
I should probably hold, right?
What do you mean? What are you firing off? Another javelin? All right, let
No,
her,
look, there's a blue line over his
let
token. It
Bach,
looks like he's
let
fired
Corny
the
Eye
laser.
finish her turn first here.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay, so give this to you here. Corny Eye. The only thing that I think you gotta do is you gotta roll for your hit points. So I believe you have this in your journal now for that giant spider. But I believe you gotta roll a 4d10 plus 4 for your hit points. Okay?
A 4d10 plus 4?
Yep, so we're actually going to move this around. So this is Corny Eye's an 18. So we're going to add 18.
Okay, how many dice do I need to roll?
4 d10s. I believe.
Plus 4, right?
Plus 4, yep.
Okay.
So it's 18. And I'm gonna, so you should have access to, let me make sure you have access to token. Vision on, night vision, that's all good. Let me make sure you have access to token. You should have access to this token. And then so, yeah, can you move it? Alright, I'm gonna make your
Yep.
other character disappear for now, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so
You turn into a big bug? That's pretty
yeah,
fucking
she's a
sick.
giant spider. So your hit points are 33. Let's change that. 33. Okay. Alright, so alright, so what are you doing? I think that isn't that a bonus action to wild shape?
I do believe so.
Okay.
I can't move anymore.
You can't move? What if I bring you back up?
I used all my movement to get there.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, all right. So you're kind
That's
of
what I meant. Sorry.
all right.
Huh.
Okay. There we go.
Maybe
All
I can
right.
do
So that
that.
ends your turn, right? Can you?
Yeah,
can't
I'm
really
just
do
reading
anything.
checking something.
I don't know. If
Okay,
you can
I can actually do something.
Okay.
Because wild shape should be a bonus action. I could use web,
Okay.
which is range, and I'm gonna aim it at the bugbears, 30 to 60 feet.
All right. So one creature. So which creature are you hitting?
I'm gonna aim it at this first one right here.
Okay.
Right there.
So 20. Fuck. A 25 definitely hits him. So he is engulfed in your web. I believe he's restrained now.
Oh, it was crit! Yay!
Restrained target, make a DC 12 strength check, plus on success. Okay, not his turn. Roll me. Fuck, I don't think it does damage, so won't roll on
That
the
just restrains.
crit. Yeah, on the crit table because it doesn't do damage. All right, Bogmog, I believe it is your turn.
Yes, yes. I'm just gonna try and get as close as I can. There's not a thing that shows my like amount of movement I have in a turn, right?
Yeah, on your character sheet, it should be 30.
Right. Yeah, I meant like in game. I get confused with the squares sometimes. They're each 5, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. How are you doing that? That's exactly what I want to do. How are you doing that?
On your measurement tool, you have a measurement tool
Measurement
that looks
tool.
like a ruler on your toolbar.
Yeah.
Underneath the magnifying glass.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna get as far as I can go, I guess, which would be to here, I guess.
What? Yes, that's 30
Right.
feet. You can also dash, which is an action, which it grants you another 30 feet of movement. That's what you'd like to do.
Yeah. Let me get a little closer to these guys further away. Maybe like right here.
Okay.
And I guess that'll be it for me.
Yes, that ends your turn, unless you have any bonus actions. But that'll end your turn.
Nothing that I want to use.
You don't want to rage?
There are a lot of
Get
them.
extra movement.
What?
Don't barbarians get extra movement at higher levels? Because I have 40 currently, and I shouldn't with my racial traits. I think his movement speed should actually be 40 on the character sheet.
Oh, it is. I'm just an idiot. Well, I got where I
Well,
wanted to be, and I am gonna rage, and that'll do it for me.
So it says 40 on your character sheet.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. It's all right.
It's a good thing I'm also a barbarian, huh?
So,
Yes, thank God.
I'll
Not
put
much.
you under rage. God, delete. All right. There we go. All right. We have time for one more, I think. Mort.
Okay, I'll be fast. I'll have my skeleton shamble in there first. 30 feet. Hold on.
Okay.
Come here. It'll be right there. Oh, we can. Okay, I can actually see him. He's gonna fire. Which one of them's restrained? Which one can I tell is restrained? This one?
Oh, sorry. I should
Yeah.
have marked it. Yeah, let me mark it.
Yeah,
that
I
one's
don't. I
restrained.
don't want to shoot that. I don't want to shoot that one. I want to shoot this one with my skeleton's bow. I'm trying to move fast. Where's the bow? There. Okay.
24 on the restraint or the one behind it you're doing?
No, not the restrained. I don't want to. I don't know if that'll break him free. This guy, the one that
Okay.
is not restrained.
This guy right here?
Yeah, yeah.
5 points of
It's
damage. Yep.
Mort will move here, and he'll do Toll of the Dead, and it's a Wisdom save.
Off of the same guy you attacked with the bow?
Yep. So he's damaged, so he'll take 12 dice instead of 8 dice.
Alright, so it's a wisdom. What's your DC on that? Did you even put that up? No.
I'm sorry, I should have. 16 is my DC.
Okay. Alright, so the bells ring through. What is the damage as these bells are going off? 6 damage?
A whopping 6.
All right.
Wow.
Let me ask you
Wow.
something real quick, Sabrina, on your wild shape. Do you lose control of your skeletons?
I have no idea.
I have to look that up. All right. Because I know that's why they can't cast spells, barbarians, because they rage. I wonder if the same works with the wild shape. I'll look it up. Anyway, let's end our session here for the night. And we'll continue this back up on Monday, next Monday at 6 p.m. And reminder, next Tuesday starts our next session of Spelljammer, 6 p.m. Who's ever playing Spelljammer?
Okay.
And we determined it was the 27th, right, of March that we're going to do that one shot?
I think that's what you said, yeah.
Okay. Just so everybody's aware, if they want to get in on that one shot, you get a couple weeks, 3 weeks. Maybe a little more than 3 weeks on that, okay?
I probably should put some sort of symbol on me that I'm holding my action. I don't.
Oh, alright, I can do that, yeah, real quick, so we have that.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be. I'll move back to my spot. There you go.
It doesn't, I don't know if there's a symbol on it. Here, I'll just put this on here. That way I know. Okay. Any other questions,
go.
comments, or concerns before we end it here?
What does recharge mean?
What do you mean recharge?
On the web it says recharge 5 to 6.
You get it back if you roll a 5 or 6.
On counts, no, I think it's on counts 5 and 6, right? Let me look at that.
I thought it was a roll thing.
Hmm?
I thought it was like on a roll or something, because that's the way it works with legendary creatures, and I don't know any other thing that has recharge.
Well, no, they do counts too. So on certain counts on those legendaries. So. I'll look up on web here on make sure it's not a count, it's a dice roll. We'll see on that,
Okay.
and I'll let you know next Monday on that, or I'll let you know in Discord. So,
Alright.
That's it. Anybody else have questions, comments, or concerns?
Nope.
I'm good.
All right. Then that's the end of this session. We'll go back to next Monday.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
All right. Have a good night,
Yeah,
everybody.
guys.
See you
Have a
next
good
week.
one.